Hey there, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to discuss the manipulation phrases women use to manipulate men without men being aware of it. If you have ever found yourself doubting your own actions, feeling guilty for no apparent reason, or continually trying to live up to unrealistic expectations, then you need to watch this. Number 1. This often happens to me. This is a basic approach used by manipulative women to always present themselves as the victim. They use this to transfer blame and obtain unjustified sympathy or favors from you. Number 2. All I was trying to do was to help. Manipulative ladies do this to escape responsibility and flip the script. They use it to highlight themselves as the good person, making you look like the bad person if you try to call them out on it. Number 3. Why do you continually do this to me? This is another opportunity to play the victim and have you on the defensive. It's meant to make you question your actions and compensate excessively. Number 4. You always disappoint me. This accusation is a manipulative woman's go-to for making you feel guilty for failing to meet her demands. It's meant to keep you striving harder to impress her, never quite hitting the target she sets, keeping you tied into an endless cycle of feeling incompetent. Number 5. If you truly loved me, you would do that. This statement is designed to test your dedication and push you into a corner. It's a smart play to make you show your love through fulfilling her demands and giving her control over your decisions. Number 6. I'm sorry you feel that way. Used for deflecting responsibility, it functions as a pseudo-apology that minimizes your worries, making it look like the issue is your reaction and not her actions. Number 7. I just believe I can't do anything right. She turns the tables and acts as a victim in reaction to criticisms. Rather than accepting responsibilities, she makes you feel guilty and manipulates you into calming her, all while avoiding the true issue, which is her actions. Number 8. You are overreacting. This is a technique to make you question your own feelings by disregarding them. It's a strategy to dismiss the situation you're experiencing, escape accountability, and reverse the situation, so you end up being the person who is defending yourself rather than calling her out. Number 9. I will just do it myself. This is her manipulative way to make you feel like you're not pulling your weight. It's meant to force you into stepping up out of guilt, even if you know it might not even be your obligation. Are you battling to approach women? You're not alone. Most guys deal with the same problem, but the difference between those who win and those who don't is learning how to flip the script. Number 10. My ex used to do this, or my ex never did that. This is a harsh comparison used intentionally to make you feel weak and cause insecurity. It's meant to push you into proving you are better than her ex, causing you to compete for approval and control. Number 11. I'm not crazy. I'm just disappointed. This statement is meant to strike harder than anger. It's a guilt trip strategy that drives you into feeling like you disappointed her on an extremely profound level, causing you to seek approval and remedy things on her terms. Number 12. You will never find someone that loves you more than me. This is a means for her to evoke fear and dependency. It's meant to make you feel like you are not good enough to get better, keeping you under her control by making you think she is irreplaceable. Number 13. I did not ask you for too much. This is a strategy used to make you feel guilty and obligated to her by disregarding her demands. She makes it look difficult for you to refuse, forcing you into doing more than you should. Number 14. Do anything you want. This passive-aggressive statement is not permission. It's a guilt trip meant to make you question your decision and feel terrible for doing what you truly want to do. Number 15. I knew you wouldn't understand. This is a tactic that seeks to undermine your intelligence and disregard your perspective. It's designed to make you feel inadequate, shutting down any further conversation while positioning herself as the person with better knowledge. Number 16. I'm joking. Can't you take a joke? She uses this to backtrack when she makes harsh or manipulative statements to revoke you. It's used to paint you as a person who's too sensitive, switching the blame onto you for reacting rather than addressing the real issue. Number 17. Why are you making a big deal out of absolutely nothing? She asks this to alleviate your worries and issues. By asking this, she challenges your feelings and transfers the burden, Stating the problem is your reaction and not her actions. Number 18. I'm sorry you feel that way, but. This pseudo-apology transfers the burden, saying the problem is your attitude, not her behavior. Number 19. You should have known better. This is a direct insult to your intelligence, intended to make you feel stupid or naive. It's a deceptive tactic to suggest you lack the common sense and judgment to make the right choice, placing you on the defensive while chipping away at your sense of worth and self-assurance. Number 20. I do everything for you. This is intended to make you feel awful and obligated. She says this to overestimate her involvement in the relationship, which makes you feel like you owe her and drives you into doing more without even considering it. Number 21. Why do you constantly choose to make things so difficult? This places the fault on you as the cause of the problems, diverting from her participation in any problems. Number 22. I'm okay, don't worry about it. By saying she's okay, she avoids tackling the real issue, causing you to feel like you must find out what is wrong. It's intended to provoke guilt and frustration, causing you to chase her for answers and give reassurance. This strategy manipulates you into putting more work into resolving her issues, all while she preserves the upper hand by leaving the issue unclear and unresolved. Number 23. I promise I will change. She uses this as a strategy to buy time and escape consequences. It's meant to keep you involved by giving false optimism, but the ultimate purpose is maintaining control without following through. Guys, don't let these techniques slide. Identify them, call them out, and take charge of your own narrative.